Hello YouTube, today I'm back again with another gaming pickups video, and I don't feel very good today, so I'm a little sick, so excuse me about that, but I have 11 games here, which is a pretty big haul this time around. I went to the flea market, my local game store, and then I went to GameStop or something that I'll get to at the end. But yeah, let's get right into this pickups video. We'll go oldest stuff to newest stuff. I didn't get anything too particularly old, but yeah. Let's get right into it. First off, let's do the GameCube. I actually got a GameCube game this time around from the flea market, and that game is Metroid Prime, and it is the original version, not the greatest hits or whatever, so it's pretty cool. When I was at the flea market, I noticed it had all of its inserts, which is always really cool. It has its manual, really nice, thick manual with lots of color. We've got a little pamphlet for, I think this is Nintendo Power. Yeah, Nintendo Power pamphlet. Confidential Project Metroid, which is, I think, for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, Metroid Fusion. Little advertisement and how that hooks up to your Metroid Prime, I believe. And then you got your standard Nintendo GameCube precautions booklet, which is really cool. Yeah, a lot of printed materials in this. The game disc is a bit scratched up, but it actually ran flawlessly when I was trying it out. So yeah, the controls are a bit weird, but yeah, it's a pretty good game. I heard a lot of good stuff about this. I have to get the other, I think there's 2 other ones that I have to get still, so I'm looking to get those other Metroid Prime games. That's all for the GameCube. Next system we'll move on to is Xbox original. And I got one, this is the other game I got from the flea market, and it is the Halo 2 Limited Collector's Edition Steelbook, which is always really cool. Only came with the game disc, it didn't come with the Collector's Edition disc, which I'm not even sure was on that, but it wouldn't have fit in this case anyways, so, but yeah, the game disc, you have the manual, which has a lot of cool stuff all about the different guns and how everything works. And this is a really cool, interesting feature, is like a little project or like a little story log of some dialogue and extra little features that the collector's edition comes with, which is really, really cool thing to have with the game. But yeah, so the Halo 2 limited edition steelbook. I'm really becoming a fan of these steelbooks. It's just I haven't found much chance to get any. Next, we'll move on to PS2. And I got some really weird games for PS2 just because I was feeling in the weird game mood. First one's not too weird. First one I actually got because my dad loves Galaga, so I got Namco Museum. I have an arcade stick for PS2, and I figured he might enjoy playing Galaga with the arcade stick. And yeah, he seemed pretty interested in it. I've already got this for Xbox and my Game Boy Advance, but picked it up for this. The arcade stick works pretty well with it, and if you have an arcade stick and you love Dig Dug, Galaga, Pole Position, you know, definitely recommend checking this out for the PS2. Awesome title. Same exact deal with the Xbox one. Next game is one of those weird games I was talking about. This one is the Bible game. I got this because I had never even seen the Bible game before, and I had a feeling I would never really come across it again because it's, you know, it's a educational religion game, and, you know, many people don't buy those kind of things, so I figured why not. I put it in and tested it out. Oh my god, it's so cheesy. It's got blaring Christian rock as the background music. It's just so corny. I'm probably never going to play this again, but yeah, got that game. Next game is another pretty strange game. I got this because my girlfriend told me to get it because it was pretty strange. Well, let me fix the case really quick. Alright. But yeah, so I picked this one up. It's a really strange title. It's called Prism Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn. By the way, the Bible game and Namco Museum did not come complete. They're missing their manuals. But Prism, the Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn, did come complete. And the weird thing about this is it actually comes with a collector's comic book as part of the manual. And it's published by DC, surprisingly. So you got some comic book stuff in here about unicorns and whatnot. I plugged it in and played through it. The tutorial is ridiculously long in this game. Like, I don't know why it even bothers with the tutorial. Graphics aren't too good. I would say that the graphics weren't really well done, especially for a game that came out 2 years after the PS2 came out. You expect a little bit higher quality. Graphics are pretty poor. Voice acting is pretty hilarious to laugh at. It's a B game. I doubt they meant for this to be taken seriously, but it's there. Next, we'll move on to PSP. I got 2 of those. First one I got is a pretty early release PSP game, Wipeout Pure. If you're a fan of Wipeout series, this is basically just a PSP version. It did come complete with the manual. It got a pretty good manual, and then your UMD. Graphics are pretty well done. The controls, it's a bit hard to control your ships, but I really enjoy the Wipeout series, so worth checking out if you're into racers. Next one is something my girlfriend picked out because I told her I was looking for weird stuff, and she picked this one out, and I have to say this is a strangely addicting game. It is Loco Roco 2. It's a PSP, it's a PlayStation exclusive, but I've never heard of it. It did come complete with the insert and the manual. The disc is quite adorable. It's got a little face on it, as you're supposed to be this character. It's such a weird, addictive game. It reminds me of that Goo game on Android, but it's such a weird game. It's really addictive, though. So yeah, Loco Roco 2. Next system we'll move on to is the Wii. And I got one Wii game, and I got this on the Wii because it was cheaper on the Wii. It is Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I played the first 4 levels of Episode 1. Oh my gosh, I am loving this game. It's so hilarious. I just love the way that they interpreted the Star Wars series. It's just so much fun. Love the Lego Star Wars. This game is practically brand new. Came complete with the manual, obviously. The manual is in full color. It's got a bunch of different Lego dudes in here. I think it's pretty cool manual. One of the nicest manuals I've seen. But it's quite an adorable little fun game. I love this game. It's really, really fun. So yeah, Lego Star Wars. Next we'll move on to the PS3. Got 2 PS3 games. First one I got, Guitar Hero Van Halen. Now this is actually this is like the worst selling Guitar Hero game. And there's a reason why. I believe, if I recall correctly, don't quote me on this, but if I recall correctly, there was a licensing dispute between Van Halen and Activision over this game, and so they actually weren't allowed to sell it, so they couldn't make any extra copies. So their first run got out there, when I looked up the numbers, I think it was like 100,000 were released in the U.S., and it was like scattered 20,000 throughout the rest of the world. So there's only 120,000 of this game, and this one is in like brand new shape. I don't remember how you actually got this game, but I remember you had to get it for free for some way. But yeah, I played it. They have some decent songs on here. Came complete. But basically, the only reason I got this was because I'm trying to get all the music games on PS3 now. That's one of my goals. They got all the best songs in this game, in my opinion, are all the guest artists. Like, they have some really good ones, like Blink-182 First Date is a really good one. Master Exploder by Tenacious D is one of the reasons I got this. But yeah, so Guitar Hero Van Halen. Next, I got Rock Band, and this did come complete, but I will warn you, the manual is in awful shape. Oh yeah, the disc is actually in my PS3, but yeah, this is the worst manual I've ever seen. It's like, it looks like it was soaked in water. But yeah, just Rock Band. I got this for 99 cents, so it was like, I was like, sure, why not? Rock Band, awesome. And last system, you may be wondering, we're going oldest to newest. Last system wasn't the PS3, that means PS4 NAC. I picked this up today. I already dropped the case and I chipped the corner, which I feel really, really stupid about. It's not too bad. As you can see, I just chipped the corner right there, but I feel really stupid. But yeah, brand new game, just got it today. Didn't come with a manual. So this is complete, but there's no manual. They actually had the demo kiosk at my GameStop, so I tested out the PS4 and this game. The controller's awesome. I love the controller. It's so comfortable. This game looks really, really fun. The controls are really smooth, really simple controls, but I'm totally looking forward to playing this game when PS4 comes out. So, yeah, I'll do a quick comparison of the size of the cases. Here's a side-by-side with the PS3 case. You can see it's almost identical size, just without the rounded corners on the top. I really like the clear blue case. It reminds me of the Blu-ray case. But yeah, that's all the pickups I have for today. There you go. And let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to all my existing subscribers and my new subscribers. And I don't really have anything else to say, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.